Today I'll be demonstrating how to replace the plastic gears on an electric Imperial pasta machine. We get a lot of requests to make this repair, but it's a pretty simple procedure, so I'm going to go through it with you guys one time. To do this repair, the tools you need is a hex or Allen key set, a flathead screwdriver, and a Phillips head screwdriver. We recommend you wear plastic gloves because you have to grease the plastic gears and it gets a little messy. So step one is you grab your flathead and you remove the side plate from the pasta machine. It's just 2 screws, come off very easily. Okay, and once you got those screws off, the plate comes right off. Or usually it does. There you go. Okay, and we'll put it down. Put the screws in there so it won't get lost. Second step that we do is we grab our Phillips head screwdriver and we remove this small screw from the center plate here, which covers the center gear. And we grab our hex set. And it's usually the smallest hex, if not the smallest, the second smallest hex on there, depends what set you got. And you just remove these 2 small hex screws from the sides of the center plate. Okay, that's one. Okay. Put that over the side here. Then what we do is we start by just removing these gears. 1, 2, and this one has a small hex screw in it which you have to remove before you can remove this gear. It's what holds all 3 in place along with the plate. And as you can see, what I said before, you get kind of dirty, so that's why I wear the plastic gloves. Okay. This one will come right off. And when putting the plastic gears back in, you have to make sure also the top one and the bottom one have pins. The top one have 2 small pins and the bottom one has 1 large pin. So on the bottom one, as you can see, there's a small slot in it for the pin, so you have to make sure you line that up. Okay, and it'll go right in. Then this top one has 2 slots, as you can see, for the 2 pins that are on here. And just make sure you line it up with the pins. And it'll go right in. And we grab the center one. We just... Okay, there you go. And then we also grease them to avoid future breakage. It gives it a longer lifespan, pretty much. And just grease them between there. Put a little grease on there. You don't have to grease every inch of it, just so that as they spin it'll okay, that's good enough. Okay, grab the small hex screw which tightens in the bottom gear, and we put that in first. Okay. Next, grab the center plate, small screw, back in. I don't tighten it all the way just yet until I get the screws in on the sides, the hex screws, because sometimes if you tighten it all the way, it'll give you a hard time to get these hex screws in. So I'll just tighten it, line up the screw. Okay, that's one. Tighten the center screw. And that's it. Then you just replace the plate on the side. Just fit it in. Okay, then we replace the screws. Then once done, a little paper towel, a little Windex, clean it right up. And that's how you replace the plastic gears on an electric pasta machine.